Entering play call,
7-yard
coach
line.
suggestions,
Vanderbilt
there are
has
6
it back and heading out
categories.
to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get
Entering
a little
play
bit of
call,
rhythm,
coach
it's really
suggestions,
hard to
there are
stop
6
Jesse. And they're going
categories.
to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into
Entering
the
play
field and
call,
we're ready to
coach
go in the second.
suggestions, there are 6 categories.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
Give cushion.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set
Entering
up
play
at the
double
45.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Red option. Play call.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would
Entering
do more
shock
of the same. Keep
HD
the
base.
pace, keep it going.
Crossers. HD base.
On first down, here comes this offense.
Audible.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up
Entering
from the
slants.
junior.
Power
And the running
advance.
back didn't get much there. Nice job by the
Slants.
defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And there
Entering
were
play
no
call,
creases or
coach
crevices to run
suggestions,
through,
there
and
are
they
8
shove him out of
categories. We
bounds.
have 15
If they can
options.
convert
HD
here,
multiply
that type of
selected.
play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on
Entering
third
play
down.
call, coach suggestions,
send
there
out the
are 8
run unit.
categories. You
That's
have
why
12
it's so important for
options.
this defense to
Context
win
cover
first and
is
second
selected.
down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions. You force
Entering play call,
And
coach
they'll bring it down
suggestions,
to get
there
the
are
offense
6
started on the next
categories.
drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was able to get away from
Entering
one
play
tackle, but
call,
plenty of
coach
help was
suggestion,
on the
give
way.
cushion.
Decent pickup on that play. Here on second and short. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Entering play call, coach
That was a nice second down
suggestions,
run and
give
set them
cushion,
third and
give
inches.
cushion.
And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage.
Entering play call, coach
He's piled up
suggestions,
87 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first
cushion.
impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They'll pick up 4, second and 6
Entering
coming.
play call, coach
It's the MO of this
suggestions, there are
offense. They
6
really put a lot on
categories.
the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He will step out of
Entering
bounds,
play
but not
call,
before
coach
the big
suggestions,
pickup and a
give
first
cushion.
down for this
Give
offense.
cushion.
And the Commodores are flying down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the lone running back. Moves it forward just a bit and pick
Entering
up a
play
1 to
call,
the
coach
35.
suggestions, there
They're
are 6
strong and
categories.
they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such
Give
big jumpers in the middle
yes.
where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around
Entering
the
play
shoulder
call,
pad. You took me to the ground
suggestions, there
pretty
are
quick.
6 categories.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
A run up the middle
Entering
is
play call,
stopped for no
coach
gain.
suggestions,
Second
there are
down here,
6
and maybe they've got
categories.
time to get one more snap
Entering
off before the
play
2-minute
call.
warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this
Position.
lead before the break. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Entering cover 4 drop.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there.
Entering
The
play
defense
call,
stands
coach
tall and makes the
suggestions,
stop.
there are 6
Defense going to
categories.
use a timeout.
Entering
Can't
play
afford to
call,
have any
coach
confusion on the
suggestions,
call
there
here.
are 6
Now it looks
categories.
as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will
Entering play
extend their
call,
lead even
special
further.
teams, you have
After
7
putting up a
options,
three-spot,
5
the kickoff
for
unit set to go.
return left is selected.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation,
Enter
best
jet
players got
passing,
to touch the
I'll
ball.
go.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts
option
the
is
pressure
empty for
really,
you.
really
Garrett
mounts. Good
Wing.
opportunity to take some of that pressure
Wing
off,
slot
get some
WK.
momentum,
Wing
energize the
slot
squad going
WK.
into halftime.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense
Entering
doesn't
play
allow a
call,
cutback, and
slants,
they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
RPO red
These guys are
double
called
post,
matchup
RPO
guys. They're
red
not the
double.
biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up
Entering
4th
play
down.
call, coach
And on that 3rd down
suggestions,
play,
there
there
are
just
8
wasn't any time
categories.
for
You
the
have 12
quarterback as the
options,
intended target. As a
selected.
result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Vanderbilt has the
Yes.
ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff
Entering
going that
play,
last
Fox
drive.
fire
You get a
zone
tutty
press.
up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a
Yes.
touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Complete in the
Entering
middle.
play call,
Just
overload,
carving up this
Godfrey doesn't
defense and
match.
getting it down to the 24. This offense
Yes.
lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a
Entering
nice
play
game.
call, coach
This junior
suggestions, there are
quarterback
6
shows you why the scouts
categories.
love that big arm of his. They'll immediately call
Entering play
timeout.
call, coach suggestions, there are 6
Commodores
categories.
have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He got it. That completion will
Entering
take it
play
inside
call,
the 4. The
WS
offense
Blitzman.
is threatening.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes
Entering
and box
play
guys
call,
out. You want
coach
to play man-to-man coverage
suggestions,
on me?
there are
I'll
6
put my big body
categories.
on you. You throw it
Give
near me,
cushion.
I'll make the contested catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red
Good
zone. And
cushion.
still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to...
Entering post screen, you have
It's
7 options.
incomplete. He
Entering
was
play
shooting for
call,
the end zone
coach
right there.
suggestions,
That last
WS
incompletion is a good
Blitzkrieg.
example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they
Position.
open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first
Entering
down.
play
Maybe
call,
just a
coach
couple of inches
suggestions.
short.
There are 6 categories.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure
Entering
that
play call,
everyone's on
coach
the same page for
suggestions.
this
There are
big
6
down.
categories.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is perfect. And that
Entering
lead
play call,
grows even
special
bigger.
teams. You
We
have
check
7
in with Kevin
options.
Connors.
Fight
What's going
for
on, Kevin?
return
Terrific
left to
showdown this
selected.
week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know
Entering
that,
play
but
call,
this one has to
formation. There
hurt.
are 8
They're
categories.
trailing
There
by
are 14
18
options
to
set.
Penn
Winning.
State.
There are 14
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
This defense has got some
Strike
monsters up
16.
front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got a man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a
Entering
first
play
down.
call, doubles Y off WK.
Running out
There
of
are
time here in the
14
first half.
categories.
They're going to
Only
have to be
52
efficient to put some
cross.
points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin,
Entering
about
play
ready to
call,
start the second
special
half here.
teams. You have 7 options.
All lined
Fight
up and
for
ready to go for a
return
great
left to
second half
selected.
ahead. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle
Entering
by the
play call.
coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Traffic check
And
pass of
Virginia Tech
K-zone.
sends the offense onto the field.
Audible.
Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Enter zone fit
He's
check.
dropped behind the
PHP
line
dial.
of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Tootin.
Entering
And
play
he's
call.
not going
Coach
to make it. The
suggestions. There are 8
defense denying
categories.
him
You
the
have
first
12
down.
options.
And the
Auto
Hokies
selected.
will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Now a fair
And
catch is
option
called
is set
for
to-
and made just shy of midfield. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to
Entering
the goal
play
line. So
call.
they just need
Coach
to be a little bit
suggestions.
more
There are
crisp
6
here.
categories.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
4.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is
Entering
incomplete, and they're
LB fire.
probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free
LB
for
fire.
a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And they did not let
Entering
him
play
reach the
call,
line to
coach
gain. It'll bring up a
suggestions. There
decision
are
here.
6 categories.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And you just won't see a more
And
effective
touchdown.
punt than that. Out of bounds
Done.
inside the 5-yard
Option
line.
set. Wing
We're
swap
about to
double
get
UK.
another look
There are
at this
14
Hokie
categories.
offense.
You have 12
David, the punter got
options.
some work
RPO
last time. They'd
goal
like to keep
selected.
him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to
Next
say very
play.
often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to
Enter
football. Give these
slants.
guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Audible.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. And chunk plays are the
Entering play
name of the
call,
game, and they
RPO.
get
I'll
one
go
here
for it.
before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41,
Enter
but
RPO
that's a
red button.
big
RPO
pickup of
keep select.
15. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense,
Entering
it's the
on
special
pattern.
teams.
Dub-
But when they
doubles
can
Y
get that
off
QB throwing the
WK.
ball down the field and create some
RPO
balance,
play.
it's when they
Y
have their
off
best
strip.
teams.
Y off trio. Trips T offset. Spread UDL flex.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good
Entering
blocking,
play
and
call.
they've got it up
Spread
to the
UDL flex. There
47-yard
are
line.
14
The Hokies
categories.
want
You
to move
have 12
quickly.
options. Red option is selected.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for
Entering
the 1st down
UDRAP.
before he's dragged to the ground. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find
Entering
a rhythm.
play
What better
call.
way
Spread UDL
than
flex.
converting
There
on
are
3rd
14
down? Awesome
categories.
job by
You
the
have 12
quarterback.
options. UDRAC is selected.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a
Entering
lot more, but he's got the
AHD
1st
slip
down.
screen. Padu.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He
AHD
worked
sweep.
so hard this past
AHD
offseason to
quick
put
phase.
himself in position
AHD slip
to be the
screen.
starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but
Entering
not before.
Padu.
They'll recycle
AHD
that
sweep.
down marker.
Trips T
And
offset.
there you go. You see, you don't
Y
have to
off
throw
trips.
bombs to get big
RPO
plays in the
hook,
passing
Y
game.
pop.
Just screen
RPO
it to your
red, Y
running back.
flat.
As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after
Enter
3 quarters.
Overchi. There are 2 categories.
They'll
You
break
have
the seal
24
on this quarter
options.
here on
Cover 3
1st down.
matches selected.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. Rupp just keeps moving. And what a
Entering
huge
play
jump
call.
play for this
Overchi. There are 2
offense. Just
categories.
exactly
You have
what you
24
need
options.
to move the ball down the
SSLD
field.
blitz is selected.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
24 options.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
Categories.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game. You stops and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it.
Entering play call.
A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's caught.
Entering play call.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Entering play call. Special teams.
Almost
you have
ready
7
to
options.
kick it away after
5
scoring the touchdown.
Return left is selected.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Vandy. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of
special teams.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen. And this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 25 over Western Kentucky. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. And he's lucky to get that one back. The quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Slants.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. MTS Nash selected. Backs protect.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it past the marker. And he's running in the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Enter
this defense
under
really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play
entering
this
play call.
The end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
To the air. It's thrown. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Entering play call. Special
lining
teams.
up to
You
cover
have
the
5
kick after that
options.
touchdown
If off
drive.
left is selected.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. So the kick
Entering
goes out
play
of bounds and the ball
Coach
will be placed at the
suggestions.
40
There are
to
6
start this drive.
categories.
First down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line
Entering
of
play
scrimmage.
call.
That'll be a
Coach
loss of 3.
suggestions. There are
Not
6
what they had in mind to
categories.
start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid
Entering
pickup to
play
put them
call.
in
Coach
position to pick up a
suggestions.
first down.
There are 6
After the
categories.
last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
6 categories.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the tag.
From pistol, gun, option, empty trio, wing slot WK, wing.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Pass is incomplete,
Inside,
and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I'll go.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Entering play call, spread DDL flex WK. There are 14
and
categories.
Here we go. Final play of the game right here.
I'll go is selected.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the
Entering
decision
play
has been
call,
made, and the
spread
coach will
DDL
take
flex
the penalty.
play call. Hitch seam. Empty hitch seam.
And after this
Keep
play,
cross.
the cake will be baked.
Goes.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's drones. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time.